I thought it was in Mexico City, but we had a report that you were at an Oasis concert in Mexico City. He said no, it was in Rio.
Sao Paulo.
Oh, Sao Paulo? Okay, so no one knew where you were. You were gone for how many months? 6?
7.
Jesus
7
Christ.
months. Yeah.
How many times have you done that now?
I guess 3, although when I went to Ecuador, it was very much in touch with everybody. So it was like...
That was a halfway.
That was halfway.
But you were there, you were kind of checked out.
I was in touch, but I was in touch.
Yeah.
I still had numbers. I was still like doing like podcasts and stuff. Doing rolling, yeah. I would do one with Big J and Soda. We did a 21 Jump Street breakdown podcast. Yeah. We were so bored during the pandemic. We were like, let's find a show and just let's get together.
And why did you talk about Jump Street?
First we chose Sex in the City, and then found out gay fucking Ian already had a Sex in the City podcast. So
Ian
we're like,
Fighter?
yeah.
Did he really?
Dude, that guy blows dudes. Obviously, he loves Sex in the City. So we're like, we don't want to step on his toes. Like, let's keep it going.
He seems like he's straight sometimes. He does. It's weird. Like, is he only gay?
No, he fucks better than we ever did.
Women?
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets it.
So, then he went to guys?
Some people think he's a big brain. Just like,
When did he go to guys? Is it a new
I
thing?
think he battled with him for a while.
Oh, okay. So he was fucking girls but hating them? God, was great. Like that kind of a deal?
Yeah, I guess. Then he went to glory holes and he's saying he wasn't gay. I'm like, bro, that's one of the biggest signs of a gay.
So you just stick your dick in the hole, or you suck the dick that comes out of the hole? Like, was he the glory giver or the glory taker?
If you're asking me questions, I don't know. I always assumed in my head he was sucking dudes off, but I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, that was interesting, right?
It's interesting.
Yeah, because if the dick comes through the hole, if you're like, you ever want to suck a dick, but I don't want to look a guy in the eyes, I just want to know what it's like, see if I'm good at it.
Yeah, I don't want to be embarrassed in front of anybody. They're going to recognize me later. I just want to work on my technique.
Yeah, I just want to find out if I'm right.
Yeah.
And then you just put it in
I
the
need more
hole,
research.
then anyone
Not
can
enough data
decide,
points.
so-
Yeah, because so you didn't even ask him which side of the glory hole he was on?
I think I was so overwhelmed by this heterosexual dude who was telling me he goes to glory holes.
And so then he was heterosexual. This was back in the day.
We did a podcast, my old podcast, on the way down to like somewhere.
This
And-
is Skeptic Tank?
Yeah. And,
Bro, I
and
got
he was
a
telling me that, but he was
moderator
telling me he's not gay. And I was like,
banned me from
how do I
Discord.
say that? Wait. And I was like,
I got timed
buddy,
out from Discord.
I think you are
bro.
gay. He goes, why? I'm like, the glory hole
Whatever
stuff.
this is.
It's a big sign. And he goes, wow. Do you think? I was like,
Do you think?
I was like,
But you didn't even, that's the crazy thing is you didn't even ask whether he sucks or gets sucked.
I was lost in it. You're right. As an interviewer, I didn't do my job that day. Obviously, that's a
Terrible.
major question. It's a 1 in 2 chance.
Yeah, right? How did you not know?
How do I? Yeah.
It's like very important to know.
It is. Because there is a percentage chance it might be a chick blowing you. There's no percentage
There's
chance.
0%
that
chance
this
it's a
dick
chick blowing
is
you.
a
Timed out,
vagina.
bro. I didn't even do that.
0% chance. It's 100% a guy or a guy pretending to be a chick.
I bet there's a ton of those dudes who have wives, you know, who live in that world. Like, I always thought it was a woman. Like, shut up.
Yeah, right.
Shut up.
Yeah. Plausible deniability.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah. So then he just decided to just go straight gay?
No, he does everything.
Oh, now he's
He's
just
like Miami gay.
bisexual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did the 21 Jump Street podcast. And I would do it sometimes. I'd get on. They'd be like, are you drinking a coconut with a palm tree behind you? Like, out of a coconut. I was like, oh, it's just a Tuesday, guys. What's going on? I'd really milk it
Because you're in Ecuador.
because I was in Ecuador. I was having a good time.
What is that gay tea you drink?
Mate? Sherba?
So you just got into this. It's literally a jar of hay.
It really
that
is.
You pour hot water in. There's so much hay in there.
It's so much. It tastes, you tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like just
Like
kind of
hay.
ass. Yeah, just hay.
I don't understand.
It's like a ritual. It's all the
Yeah?
gauchos in Argentina and then spread to Chile and southern.
And so it's
Argentina,
just
southern
a
Brazil.
bunch of leaves that are in
The
a
yerba tree.
yerba mate, right?
Yeah, but that drink is like different.
I've had that stuff.
I think that's different.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's about as much as like what
I got
Willie
yerba.
Nelson's like drink is actually
I
weed.
got yerba matcha.
Oh, Willie Nelson's drink is weed.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I take it back then.
Oh,
have
yeah.
to.
I don't know what the legality of that is, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but
Yeah.
Ron White brought a bunch of it
You
to the
got fucked up?
mothership, and it's very legit. Yeah,
Legit.
it's all dose dependent. I think one glass is like
A blunt. A
5 milligrams, or one shot is like 5 milligrams. But if you drink a glass of that shit,
Yeah.
yeah, you're
Keep
gonna
going for it.
You're gonna go into that weird dimension. You know that weird dimension where you're like, I think this is Earth, but it doesn't seem like Earth anymore.
Something's off.
It's like a facsimile of Earth.
Try to look at people like, you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah. I remember one time I was doing Fear Factor and we were in San Francisco. And this is the unregulated edibles days, you know, because this is before marijuana was legal,
Do
but
your
you
joke.
could get a prescription.
Do your joke. Can I do your joke?
Which one?
The X.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do it. You'll be
Okay,
embarrassed.
okay.
Because this is early days. And by the way, it was just like, there's banana bread going around
Right.
now. It's killing people. It's great. Not killing people, but like destroying people.
Yeah.
He goes, they came in these doses, 1X, 2X, or 3X. The problem is, X didn't equal any number.
Yeah.
So it was just some guy mixing up his bathtub full of fucking whatever, like weed-infused cookie dough, and deciding what's X to him. That's not a mathematical equation.
Yeah, X had no number value.
So it's 1 times this. What's this, right?
Yeah. Well, I had the
fuck
joke
with
too about the
OGs.
gummy bear. The guy literally said that to me. I go, how much should I take? He goes, just a leg.
Los
I go,
Gummies Hermanos.
yeah. I go, just the leg. I go, why the fuck are you selling whole bears if I should only eat it? Like, because it's only that big. Like,
Yeah.
no one's into eat just the leg.
It's a crazy dose. Half a cookie is the right. That's
Yeah.
a cookie is
Yeah.
a dose.
So back in these days, we were doing Fear Factor, and we were doing it. It was we were doing it off of an aircraft carrier in the Bay Area, and so we had to take you know that one train? I forget what it is. Is it the BART that goes under the water, that goes under the bay between Oakland and San Francisco?
The Bart, yeah.
BART, whatever it is.
No, I called the Bart just to fuck with him.
So I took this edible, and it was an unregulated edible, so I have no idea, and it was way too strong. And I was like, why do my ears feel weird? And they're like, because you're under the ocean. And I was like, no. It was like the longest 20 minutes of my life waiting to pop out on the other side. Where I was like, we're under this. How long has this fucking subway been under the ocean? Like, how long has this existed? Like, what are the odds this thing is still good? Is anybody out there diving, checking on the tube, making sure there's no holes in it? You know, this fucking...
You start doing all the research in your head.
And it was like, I felt like I was talking to people, but what I was seeing was a two-dimensional, like, you know, like those stand-ins, like when you go to the movie and it's like, you know, a person standing there, like thumbs up, and it's like just a two-dimensional cardboard cutout. That's what everybody looked like to me. It was like a two-dimensional cardboard cutout, but occasionally I'd see their soul peeking around their shoulder, looking at me. It was so heavy. I don't know what the number was.
Don't you miss
how many X's?
that kind of high? I don't get that kind of high or drunk anymore.
Well, that kind of high is really fun
It's
after
so
it's
fun.
over.
Yo,
After
yeah.
it's over.
When you're right back.
When it's happening, it's terrifying.
That was the best.
Remember a guy I did jiu-jitsu with, he made pills. He made THC pills because he was like one of those all-day guys. He was just high constantly all the time.
Dab.
And so, yeah, the dab guys. But this is pre-dabs.
Yeah.
And so this guy made pills,
her
THC
fucking-
pills. I go, how many should you
her
take?
chin, like-
and he goes, you should probably start off with one, but I take 2. So I took 2 because I'm an asshole.
wait.
And
Was that
I
big?
wound up having this conversation with this guy, and he was weirding me out. It was at a jiu-jitsu tournament. I was like, why is this guy
See
so
through his
weird?
soul.
It turns out the dude eventually got arrested for rape. And not just arrested for rape, but he was on the run.
Whoa.
And he was on the run and couldn't stop doing
Joe looked like
jiu-jitsu.
a
And the way they caught him was he went to like Seattle or somewhere, like, because this was in California.
He'd sign up for classes?
And he was just rolling, but he was killing everybody. And I was like, who is this fucking guy? Like, why is this guy so good? And then eventually they realized it was him. They go, oh my God, this guy's wanted for rape.
Wow.
He was a crazy person.
He was
And
good
when
because
I
he was
was like
mentally
super high on
different.
these pills, I could see all the crazy in his eyes. Like he didn't say anything crazy.
Dude, you can.
It was
When
a
you're on
normal-
drugs, you can see through people.
Yeah.
You can see their soul.
It's interesting.
It is
You really
interesting.
can see it. It's not one of those where I'm like, nah, it was just the drug fucking with me. You can tell.
And so this
If
was
someone's
like
happy or sad
a
or-
year or so later, he gets arrested and winds up fleeing. I think he maybe was out
Plus,
on
your
bail
mind
or
looks
he
at
was
shit differently
wanted
in
and fled and
retrospect.
went to the Pacific Northwest.
2020
But I remember when I heard the story, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because he had the weirdest energy. Just like this dark energy, like creepy dark energy.
Sometimes if you're on like psychedelic and then someone's not on with you, you know, but they're
Yeah.
around you, you're like, hey, you got to go. You're freaking me out. Like, I don't know. Your energy's not of this. I don't know if you're looking at me, but like, you got to take off.
Yeah, you can see like motivations. You
see
smell-
everything so clearly.
I know. It's weird, but it's not reliable.
It's
It's
not
not like I'm about to go into a meeting with this defendant. I need to know if he's actually innocent or guilty. So I'm going to take 5 grams of mushrooms.
Stare through his soul. Me and Big J were leaving a blues fest in Ottawa once. We were leaving. It's like a city festival, but then you wander into what used to be the safest city in Canada. So you're all fucked up. It's great. And as you're leaving, you just see who's on what drug. Like you just can tell, like mushrooms,
I
acid,
fucking love my
weed,
life,
drunk.
Chad. I love
Molly,
streaming.
yeah,
I
you
love
just
this
see
shit.
it all. You just
I
see
love
through
being
everybody.
25.
They're just sitting there talking.
Yeah,
I love this shit.
I wonder what's going to happen now that this thing happened at the White House.
First of all, I thought, you know, I'm out on the news, so I'm hearing stuff little by little about everything.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Ibogaine, which is like, great, those people need that. And then, I mean, Ed Clay's been telling me about that for so long.
Well, Ed Clay, I talked about him on the podcast because he was one of the ways that I found out
Me
about
too.
it. Yeah.
In Nashville?
Yeah,
right.
Nashville,
And he would
that's-
tell you, he's like, you should get on it. It helps with addiction. I'm like, I'm loving what I'm doing right now. I don't, I don't want to get
I
off
need
this.
to fuck
but,
up my high.
but like, I'm like, this makes sense. And then, oh, fine, great, you got that. And then I find out it's also, I mean, the best hippie flip. You
Yeah.
got that MDMA and boomers and shrooms.
And psilocybin.
MDMA
Yeah.
fire.
Well, it's because MDMA and psilocybin. MAPS was already doing MDMA studies with veterans. So
MDMA
for
is
people
like
that
Molly,
watch a bunch of
but
people get blown up and lost their friends and come back, MDMA was one of the best therapies
Yeah.
for helping them overcome PTSD. So MAPS had
I'll
already
tell you-
pushed
I'll
that
show you
through,
that.
and Johns Hopkins had already done these studies with psilocybin. So they already pushed these things, and they were already on the way to getting approval through the FDA. But the problem was nobody wants to stick their neck out and sign off on it.
It's a problem with politics. If you're running, we talked about this. If you're running for an office and the opponent can say he wants drugs legalized,
Right.
then you're fucked. So it's like it
Right.
really binds your hands.
Right. Well, that's
it's
funny
like
because
we're
that's
helping
kind of what
people.
Dan Patrick did in Texas about marijuana. But to his credit, Dan Patrick met with Rick Perry and Brian Hubbard, the guy.
Hold on, MDMA, because I'm like a medicine advocate. I'm a mycologist, so I'm doing this for the people. This one really helped me when speaking about MDMA, right here.
It basically takes serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, those three, wherever they already exist in the brain, and just causes them to be.
Boom, flood your brain.
That's right.
Basically, you're like dancing.
It basically takes
Okay, bro. I was gonna
serotonin,
like it, but
dopamine.
you're out here on bullshit, so. I watched this whole thing back then. Damn, YouTube really deleted my shit, and I had to I mean, it's whatever, bro. You play the game. It's whatever.
Do you have any Molly? And can you send some to my
Let's watch
house?
this for a minute.
You know, Chuck, this is not going to be a question I want to answer right now.
Shout out to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's decent.
This is Star Talk, Special Edition. Neil deGrasse Tyson here, your personal astrophysicist. I got with me my usual co-host, Gary O'Reilly. Gary, how you doing, man?
I'm good, Neil. Nice to be back in.
Yeah, former soccer pro and sports commentator. And I'm delighted that the sports universe has shared you with us. And I got Chuck Nice. Chuck Nice.
What's up? What's up,
professional
Neil?
stand-up comedian and actor.
Yes.
So today, we're going to study a fascinating subject that I think everybody cares about, or at least should care about, and it's the neuroscience of empathy.
Empathy.
Ooh. Yeah, like some people have it.
Oh, well, sorry, I'm out. There you go. It's over for me already.
Some people have it, some people don't, and why don't they, and should they, or could they, and we got to get to the bottom of this. So, Gary, you put together this, you and your producers put together this show. Why don't you take us in?
So we've been thinking about this idea for a long time. So kind of like how this begins is, as with a lot of things, the Beatles. One of their most iconic songs is All You Need Is Love.
Wah-pa-pa-pa-pa.
Thank you, Lennon and McCartney. But this signpost isn't always recognized by some people. So how do you go from hate to love? It is said you get empathy. But what is empathy? What are we as humans with empathy, and what are we the humans without it? Can you chemically infiltrate the brain's neural processes and influence it?
Like hijack your brain to do the right thing, okay?
Kind of, yeah. And if you can, what do you need? The answer may well be something called empathogens. Or, if you like to put it another way, it's time to do some Molly.
I was going to say, or if you want to put it another way, the good drugs.
All right, so Neil, please introduce our guest.
I'd be delighted to. We have Ben Rain. Ben, am I pronouncing your last name properly?
Typically, I go with Ryan, but if you do Rain, then it turns into Brain if you use my first initial.
Case in 20...
Sort of a empathy deficit when it comes to empathizing with those who are real tough question, Neil.
On where you're going to be there.
So, Ben, you mentioned earlier...
Here we go.
That can help people with serious mental problems, especially PTSD.
Right. MDMA specifically is being explored, even more than explored. It's now being approved in certain places for the treatment of PTSD. And it's very, very interesting because from what I've been told, I'm not a clinician. I don't work with patients. Haven't done any of this type of therapy.
I've been above all this shit.
MDMA, as Chuck described earlier, makes everything euphoric. And so when you have a deeply repressed, a deeply uncomfortable memory, this trauma, it's uncomfortable to explore it because every time you bring that memory up or that concept up, it evokes these intensely negative emotions. Anxiety. And that can be a huge barrier for those going through psychotherapy for PTSD. But MDMA allows for those with PTSD to explore those ideas and those memories with this kind of cover, this protective cover of this MDMA euphoria over top of it, where you can really uncover more depths of these memories without evoking that really intense and negative experience. And so it's a very valuable aid to psychotherapy. And importantly, psychotherapy is kind of the key word there because there's no reason to believe that just giving someone with PTSD MDMA will suddenly affect their PTSD. It's really about a conscious process of exploring it.
So when you're experiencing the memory, you're reliving the event, which brings about intense anxiety because your brain thinks you're in danger through reliving the event, but you're not in danger, so you're suffering needlessly. So then you take the MDMA, and what that does is completely mitigates the anxiety because you're having these intense, emotional, euphoric experience along with experiencing the memory, and the removal of that intense anxiety now allows you to recognize that the memory itself is no longer harmful. Therefore, I don't have to suffer through it whenever I recall this experience.
Well said.
Here go another one, chat. If you guys, we're gonna download this. This VOD is gonna go up. If you guys are going through some shit, like if you guys are in a relationship or something, and you guys are having very like negative thoughts and all that, if you guys have like a lot of mental angst and stuff, that causes because people you could be damaged, and that causes certain anthropological Okay, I'm just gonna. You guys are dumb, so I'm gonna talk. All right, so it's like that word. You see, it causes a lot of anthropological instances. And it puts you in a conundrum, and you could be, you know, it's like, you know when they say nature versus nurture, the nature part of your brain, or the nature part of the relationship could be in a very, you know, bad part of town. It could be in survival mode, and it could be like you could be going through a lot of mental angst and anxiety, and all that, you know, because imagine you're going through some shit, and you're trying to, you know, you're trying to, you feel me? It don't really work out. So no excuses for bitch ass, no excuses for you know, for predators though, and what's it called, for abusers. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, because the people who are like intellectual enough and who care will put in the work to, like, you know, people who are, you know, you're gonna put in the work to get through it, and you're gonna see what's like the most healthiest for the relation, for everything, bro, for yourself and everything as well. So, you know, they say love and relationships is the, you know, people I know who was successful, you know, marriages, would always tell me that it's a self-help, and you know, I always been a self-help type of guy, so, you know, so it's only fair. Like I've been in, you know, you know, because who does it? And I'm intellectually like advanced, so, you know, like try, like think about this: if you have the best, you know, the best everything, the best car, the best health, you know, the best food. If you have the best everything, you would want the best life, and you would want the best significant other too. You know, it's basic shit, and a lot of people don't really understand that. Because in this world, there's like a lot of facades, and there's like a lot of, you know, there's a lot of this and there's a lot of that, and a lot of people see like the importance in people's lives is there's derivatives, and it's not always like, you know, like what I might think is good. Like, you know, some people care about the wrong things in life. So hold on, let me get this. So what I'm saying is, if you're sitting down and you have like mental, like, bro, like for me, for example, I was where people's getting shot in the face, and every day someone was dying, and I
okay.
like everyone was dying. Like I have a line in one of my songs. It's like, in one of my songs I say, it ain't bragging, cause truthfully it's horrible. Cause I said some gangster line, which is kind of like, yeah, that is kind of cool, but I had to remind myself, like, bro, I'm not bragging. Like, I was like, I'm from a block where it's clack clack blocker, red bodily fluids invade your whole chakra, and that's like a shirt, but it's only a shirt you could buy in the hood. At the time, it was like only, like, you can only get it in a certain place, and with the Chinese fellows at the ETC in Cyprus, like, and like, you know, or the street one one on Van Buren, or Tyler. So I was Tyler Street. So I was like, I'm from the hood where it's clack clack blocker, with the MF Doom reference. I mean, that's like some intellectual shit, because he said clack clack blocker, red bodily fluids invade your whole. Let's listen to the song. Wait, we gotta listen to the song while we wait for my little bit. Yeah, I mean, we have no time to pick all the crates up. Alright. The song's called Kimbo Slice. Here. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a whole video just because I care about. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it anthropological stream. Because I care about myself, and I care, and then I went through a lot, and I've been through a lot, so I know a lot of people went like if I know a lot of people went through the same or similar shit, and I just want to help them, because I know I can, bro. Like, I know I'm smarter than these people. Like, I'm them, but, you know, in a younger form. Here it goes.
Respect is key.
Oh, okay, so respect is key.
Respect is key.
Listen to the shit. Well, I put it on loop. Just vibe with me for a bit. So that's a Kanye, yeah, like, I'm putting these sounds to to paint like a, you know, to get you. The beat is crazy, right? This is my this is when my head, like, this is my voice where I
Okay, going dark. You've got 1 minute.
this song's on all platforms, by the way. Ready, chat?
I flow 247, dog. Let me get that. I eat.
Inland Empire.
Where the
That's
best
where I'm
at.
from.
The gangsta, the killers, and the dope dealers rest that. Guillotine headed straight for your neck tat. Take shelter. Hurry, run and hide. The universe shatters when these MCs collide. I'm from a place where it's clack, clack, block. Red body fluid invade your whole chakra. I ain't bragging, cause truthfully it's horrible. You can tell when you gon' die inside your horoscope. Am I gon' live? Sounds so rhetorical. So many petty attempts, so adorable. Ayo, so what up does it? Money ain't shit when your life costs nothing. We went from oranges to syringe and uphill battle, but we still trying to win. I fucked with every single one who wanted autograph, cause they know I put the fake inside the body bags. Every real nigga alive's what I represent. We bet the whole game over, never broke a sweat.
You ready? Get him out of here!
We want it all, eat beats till there's none left. Until there's none left.
And then here's a freestyle, like,
until there's none.
Yes, the Mount Everest climbing, forever rhyming, the rhyming, fuck up the lyricism. I'm on some different type of shit, kick 'em with that. Yeah, you dig? I'm on some different shit, my nigga. Like, what's the business? Got to get the seasons. This for this, who it is, man. There's mashallah on the beats, nigga, straight from the streets, concrete, nose cracking like a nigga like me. Niggas know this where we bees, where you be, where the bees, nigga, what they talking about, the bees, shot delicious and shalaz on the beats, niggas know you from the streets, that's Mount Everest climbing, perfect timing, he be rhyming like diamond, I need the diamond, not island, he got the island out your, kick the live up the island, nigga, I be spilling, nigga, they just feel it, for really, nigga, I don't even fucking notice. Jack Deuce flyer than the goddamn fruit flam. I be in the mix with the goddamn, yeah. Man, matter of fact, fuck you. I be in the mix with niggas getting they, you know, fucking bones cracked a lot. Niggas, that's what you do. Shakalicious shit's like who would it do? Bitch, I be chillin' with them. I be chillin' in the mystery shack like Scooby-Doo. In the big body V.
You hear me, Jeff? You guys might not understand the whole verse, like, but you know, it's cause it's like, bro, I put so much into this, and then it ties into like
respect is key.
Bro, like, come on, bro. Like, I studied the Bible and I studied Sensei Akira Toriyama for storytelling, like, all the, bro. I've been a student of this. You feel me? Scorsese, like all, bro, like everything. Like I know I can't film a movie. Like I know I can't give you guys the vision how I don't want to do it like that. This is more like, cause I went through more, bro. Like I didn't live my whole life. Nigga, I lived my whole life thugging, chat. Like real, like real life thugging, hopping on fucking Twitch on my phone when for like 10 seconds. See how people streamers living. Like yo, I'm trying to. You feel me? Chat, but people ain't listening.
I flow 247, dog. Let me get that. I eat.
Like,
we're the best at the gangster, the killers, and the dope dealers rest that.
Like, bro, that I could pause it,
straight for your
and
neck.
you can spend like 20 minutes of
hurry,
me
run and hide.
those bars.
The universe shatters when these MCs collide.
So it's not, you
from
know,
a place where it's clack, clack, blocker. Red bodily fluid invade your whole chakra. I ain't bragging, cause truthfully it's horrible. You can tell when you gon' die inside your horoscope. Am I gon' live? Sounds so rhetorical. So many petty attempts, so adorable. Ayo, so what a dozen? Money ain't shit when your life costs nothing. We went from oranges to syringe, an uphill battle, but we still trying to win. I fucked with every single one who wanted autographs.
Our like thing is oranges. Like where I'm from, we made Chat. We were the richest city in the United States.
Ready? Are you ready? Get him out of here!
Right?
We want it all. Eat beats till there's none left.
And that's because this song is for someone else, right? But so Someone else will just have a verse, but
it's the Mount Everest
it's that crabs in the bucket type thing, you know? And then I had to, what's it called?
Shit, kick 'em with that. Yeah, you dig? I'm on some
Yeah, bro, we used to be the richest, and then we still are, but our story chat, like, where I'm from, like, I heavily, bro, like, like, bro, if you want, this is the best city in the world, like investment-wise, I would invest for years, like, if you're gonna invest anywhere, Chad, this is like, to be honest, this is the most blessed land in the world.
That's Mount Everest climbing.
Shit, that felt heavy. But yeah, like, I spent a lot of time here. There's a lot of black shit here too. A lot.
Move up the island, nigga, I be spilling. Nigga, they be spilling.
I live this shit through my own eyes, bro. My own body, like, nigga, I shed blood.
Goddamn. Flame.
Like, I didn't know,
mix
like,
with the goddamn
my hands, bro, like,
man,
putting so much work in it.
I be in the mix when niggas getting they when
for nothing, bro, like, for no, like, I ain't get no plaques. Well, I do, like, musically, but
bitch, I be chilling with them.
Like, I know statues, like, fuck that, you know, like, the city's named after, like, Chad, like, I'm like, sheesh. Like, me, like, and all the ninjas putting in work behind the scenes, like, you know, like superheroes, bro. They don't get the recognition they deserve, you know. Like, you know, it's like when they get the media always drags them. People want to see them for their shortcomings when they're the, you know, because people are too insecure to, like, you know, to admit it. So they go, oh shit, like, this nigga's a goat. So we can't, you know. It's just, you know. But meanwhile, we're in like literal spaceships off the radar, putting in mad work, like in the game. You feel me? Like, this shit don't stop, bro. This is like this is everything. You know? So this is the type of intellectual shit. This is just the reality, bro. And sometimes I might have to scoop it down just so y'all can catch it, bro. And I'm fine with that, you know.
I flow 247, dog. Let me get that. I-E. We're the best. That's the gangster.
Oh, the gangster killers, the dope dealers, a song, and that whistle from that song.
Straight for your neck, so take shelter. Hurry, run and hide. The universe shadows when these MCs collide. I'm from a place where it's clack. Red body fluid invade your whole chakra. I ain't bragging, cause truthfully it's horrible. You can tell when you will die inside your horoscope. Am I gon' live? It sounds so rhetorical. So many petty attempts, so adorable.
Like petty attempts on my life.
So what a dozen? Money ain't shit when your life costs nothing. We went from oranges to syringe, and uphill battle, but we still trying to win. I fucked with every single one who wanted autograph, cause they know I put the fake inside the body bags. Every real nigga alive's what I represent. We bet the whole game over, never broke a sweat. Are you ready? Get him out of here! We want it all, eat beats till there's none left. Until there's none left.
This is the recent freestyle. I made this song years ago. I recorded this like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, or some shit. I was live when I recorded.
I was on some different shit. My nigga, like, what's the business? Gotta get the business. Is for this, with this, man, this, mashallah. On the beats, niggas straight from the streets, concrete, nose crack like
concrete jungle.
Niggas know this where we bees, where you bees, where the bees, nigga, what they talking about, the bees.
Like, what they talking about, like, people gonna talk, but they better know about the bee's knees. The bee's knees is the bee's knees is a phenomenon when you repeat a phrase to someone, and then it alters depending on the person who repeats it. They put in their own agenda into it. They inject their viruses into the message. I don't even fucking notice. I'm saying right there, I asked myself internally, bro, am I even trying? I don't even notice. I'm too focused on other shit.
I'll be in the mix,
worried about that
getting
effort,
big, you know,
to
fucking
trim it.
bones, crack the lap, niggas, this what we do.
Shit like that.
Shit's like, who would it do? Bitch, I be chilling with them.
Now y'all niggas wonder why,
I
like,
be chilling in the
you know, they don't bring
mystery
me in
shack
for,
like
you know,
Scooby-Doo.
why they leave me the fuck alone, bro?
Big body
Niggas know the truth. And they're scared of it, bro. Like, Chad, imagine me in court, bro. Like, I'm judge. What is you on, bro? Like, they're gonna be like, nigga.
Respect is key.
They'd rather not put up with it, bro, because their power level, Chad. They can't handle it. So it's like, shit. They can't handle the truth, bro. They can't. But anyways, yeah, let's get back into it. Let's get back into the video.
I mean, and a big part of that too is that it's not only anxiogenic, it makes you anxious, but it's also that it's so intensely emotional that it's like a light switch. You just shut it off and like put it away. And it's like, I can't go near this. And with MDMA, it's not so unpleasant. You can still approach it. You can still toy with it and get to understand it. And yeah, it's sort of restructure your understanding of that memory in maybe a not so intensely negative way.
Wow.
But if we look at external forces, social media, how people are treated on social media, the forces operating that make people want to change themselves to there's their like who they are on social media relative to who they actually are. Or how about violence, not only in video games but films? Can this desensitize us? What's the evidence for or against that operating on our sense of empathy?
So there is very little research exploring this question directly, but I have a very strong theory on this.
Very strong.
Being a person who exists sort of at this weird interface between empathy research in a neuroscience lab and social media, where I'm posting videos and engaging with audiences, I couldn't help but notice the absence of empathy that I witnessed on social media. And that's people behaving towards me in a very hostile...
Okay, this is like, we're going to different... I'm just, where you see they went to like a different thing right here. So, because right now I'm just talking about MDMA. Right here we go. This is what I'm
sort
looking
of
for.
Places where it will be released naturally and just causes it to be released.
Yeah.
I'm not dodging, by the way. You guys can watch it for
then
yourself.
chemically, MDMA is very similar to meth. Meth, as we know, not good. But MDMA can have some really positive, beneficial effects. So if they're so close, why are they so close? How are they so close? But why do they have such differing effects on the human body?
Yeah, so they are, if you look up a picture of meth and MDMA, like the structures, they're very, very similar. In fact, MDMA stands for...
Wait. Just to be clear, you're talking about the chemical structures?
Yes.
The chemical structures, yes.
If I just look up the pill or whatever, you mean like get into the chemical bonds
organic chemistry
and how they're all linked up. Okay, take me from there.
Right. And I'm not going to talk too much about that because, frankly, not a great organic chemist or an organic chemist at all. But yeah, if you look at the structures, they're very similar. And the full name of MDMA is actually methylene dioxymethamphetamine.
Methamphetamine is right in the name.
Right, it's right there. And so methamphetamine acts primarily on dopamine, doing the same thing, taking the existing dopamine systems and causing them to dump dopamine. MDMA does that as well, but then it also stimulates serotonin and norepinephrine release. And so the sort of stimulant properties of both are likely driven by this dopamine release. And a recent paper out of my lab, the Rob Malenko's lab, led by this researcher, Dr. Boris Heifetz, who just recently started his lab also at Stanford, found that the pro-social effects and the reinforcing sort of addictive liability properties of MDMA could be separated between serotonin and dopamine, respectively. So, for example, they took these mice and deleted this gene cert that allows serotonin to be, sent between cells. And then they gave them MDMA, and they found that MDMA no longer made these mice more social, but it still had the reinforcing, rewarding, like dopaminergic properties.
Yeah,
so
but how well were the
mice
dancing? That's what we really want to know. Chuck wants to know that.
Exactly.
I wish so badly the mice dance when they got MDMA. The only thing that happens is that their hair starts to stand up. It's the only real perceptible difference between a mouse that has gotten MDMA or saline.
Do the mouse like to, just stroke each other gently like humans do when they're on MDMA? So,
well, we've looked for things like that, actually. We've looked for sort of like sensory kind of stimulation behaviors or consolation behaviors where they would like lick each other and interact and console one another. And we actually I didn't see any consolation behavior in the MDMA studies. But yeah, who knows? They're probably experiencing a whole lot. I would think through olfaction, through the sense of smell. They're very olfactory animals, and when they get MDMA, they're probably picking up on each other's odors a whole lot more, and there's probably a lot of things going on that we could never understand.
If we look at empathy as a spectrum, do you need to be in a sweet spot on that spectrum to gain the most empathetic response? Or does it work well throughout?
It's a good question. I mean, to answer that really gets deeply into the mechanisms of what MDMA is doing to drive empathy, which is a whole big question. It's really what's been the focus of my project.
Yeah, but if I'm already...
My thing is, my thing with, Trump said, does it work? And then they were like babbling on, and he was like, no, does it work? Because he's thinking about the American people, and to be honest, bro, it's like, we don't got bro, the situations are so bad for some, bro, and you gotta, and chat, like, people aren't as smart as us, right? Like they're not as smart as us, because they're not even thinking, they're not even trying to even think about anything remotely close to this phenomenon, because they're people, and then they have their excuses, but it's like, bro, yeah, they don't, like, what are they gonna do, what are you gonna tell these people, bro? Like, they don't really know shit, you feel me? So what I'm saying to you guys is, y'all think I can make this jump? Oh shit! Oh yeah. Forgot there was a way. But so it helps. But people are just, after a certain point, it's like, bro, like it's like when you're making music. It's like, okay, you're any creative process. Let's bring in a creativity, because they always like putting the real winners. They always like putting them over the creative label, because they can't stand, they all, like, you give them the consolation prize is the big prize, because people live vicariously through the consolation prize, like not constellations like the universe, but I'm saying like participation trophies. Most people, that's why most people are prone to vote and to have like, oh yeah, you're, like, yes, instead of the people who actually deserve notoriety. So what I'm saying is, like, they bring it to, like, this. I'm bringing it home, like, yeah, they don't want to. If it's better, it's better, bro. If it's better, it's better. For the sake of argument or the sake of agendas, you could throw everything in chat, but at the end of the day, bro, if we're out here playing a sport, like, then they bring it a sport. But dude, like, reality is reality, my boy. And for some people, they can't deal with. They think winning. They think winning is different than they have their definition of winning different. So, like, for some people, they'll be like, all right, like, yeah, you this, but I'm this. And then, chat, have you ever, put your hand up if you guys ever, had to, like, be kind of like demeaning, like, and just kind of like in your head, you're like, all right, bro, like bro, okay, bro, you win. Like, who cares? Like, it really don't matter. Or like having that like, yo, bro, like, like being the bigger person and shit, or just not to cause a scene, or just to keep shit smooth, and that's not fair, because it's like, how dare they try to blemish, how to try to take credit for and it's like, it's like people be like, oh yeah, this, but no, bro, like, for real, like, this is that type of behavior puts us in predicaments where they put wrong people in certain positions, and that is very detrimental to not only the health of the American people, the sovereignty, and even the freedom of the American people, bro, and not even just the whole world, and like in heaven, like God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven, like inshallah, like all that, bro, like it's not like we can't, like, like, glory be to God. So whatever, if I can't give these, how dare I, bro, like in the house of bro, like, you gotta do what God want, like, so it's like, that's what, like, God maneuvers through me, and I'm like, I'll do what he want me to do. So I can't feel any, I can't have no remorse for people, because it's like, it's not about me. Like, you guys are trying to, offend God, and I'm not gonna go that. We're not gonna go that route, because then when y'all start moving the goalposts, that's when you guys start, rewording and renaming what you guys see in the Bible, and then trying to have like a, try to have like a, what's the word, ultimatums, and try to have like, like these quick little, I got you, like arguments. Like, you ever argue with someone and they're not even trying to get through it? Like, the only thing they're trying to do is like, I got you, like, for the sake of arguing. Like, they're just trying to, like, you put your other hand up if that's true. Now wave them around like you just don't care. Say, oh, I say, oh. No, alright, no, but yeah. My bad for keeping your guys' hands up for that loud and shit. You feel me? 55th reach out. But yeah, I'm just, we gotta get our get back right here too.